Welcome back, guys, to Ace Attorney Investigations 2, Prosecutors Gambit, where last episode, we revealed the whole truth of what really happened 2 nights ago and throughout the story. A Simeon Saint's murder of the body double by crushing him with a landing balloon was figured out, with evidence to back it up. With the time of death having been messed with due to a refrigeration unit, a son followed in the footsteps of father, and pollen from the lion lily identifying the murder weapon. With the killer having been negotiated with to secure Saint's life by bodied harm Canis, with the assassin and his pup heading to jail, Miles has one last thing to do to end our story. Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Edgeworth. What's the big idea, big guy? Want to tell us what we're doing here? Mr. Edgeworth, your request has been processed and approved. Your what now? I've asked for my prosecutor's badge to be reinstated. Your badge? What is the meaning of this? I am returning it. From this day forth, I'm a prosecutor no longer. I still can't believe you did that for me. A great man once said that an attorney's job is to be a friend to the friendless and to trust his clients to show him the way to the truth. That man's image will be forever burned into my memory. My father in the courtroom, fighting for those who could not fight for themselves. Good old Gregory. But that was his path. Your path. Mine lies elsewhere. Mr. Edgeworth. My path is that of the prosecutor. It always was. Well, and I guess that's that. I'm sorry. No, I dig it. And besides, I can tell by that look in your eye that your mind's made up. It is. Alright then. Looks like our work together is diddly done. Just don't come crying to old Eddie if you change your mind. This club's now closed to new members. I understand. Hey, Milester, care to tell me why at least? How come you're so dead set on popping the old prosecutor's hat back on? He wants to ask me something, Fender. Are you going to keep fighting crime as a prosecutor, or help people as an attorney? Something tells me you've got a big decision ahead of you, one only you can answer. I've been thinking about that question ever since, about how I mean to live my life. And now that this case is over, I think I finally know the answer. I'm going to help people as a prosecutor. But can't you also do that as an attorney? Look at it this way, Simeon Saint was also a victim of sorts. He lost his only parent all those years ago, and with him, his ability to believe in a just world. I know how that feels. To lose somebody so important to you. To lose faith in everything. To doubt everything and be utterly alone. To fight and fight and fight. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. But I was lucky. Somebody was kind enough to save me from myself. Mr. Saint had nobody. He had no faith in the law. He felt that seeking revenge himself was the only option. I doubt even you imagined that the body double would ever go so far as to co-opt our country's police. No, I sure didn't. And as long as Winner was around, no evidence was ever going to stand. He even nearly managed to ruin things this morning. The guard almost got away with it again. I want to help people like him. And how do you plan to do that? If he had been able to rely upon the law, none of this would have happened. Chairman Winner made a mockery of justice, and in so doing drove Mr. Saint away from seeking it. The law is only as good as its practitioners. It can be a shield that keeps the people safe from harm, or a sword wielded to wound them. Just one among many of the law's great contradictions. You can say that again. Yep, it's what we folks in the trade like to call a legal contradiction. The law is far from perfect. But one cannot solve such contradictions in the law without engaging with it. I don't think an attorney could have saved Mr. Saint. But a prosecutor, a custodian of the law, I think perhaps they could have. I plan to take up my badge again and confront those contradictions at every turn. Very Milesarino. I like it. You know, it won't be easy breezy though, right? Find the law itself, that's lawyering on hard mode. I understand that, but somebody has to do it. Oh, I don't doubt that. And if it has to be anybody, it should be you. Laws are like people, I guess. They both gotta grow and change. Adapt or perish, am I right? You're going to smash this, I just know it. After all, you're Gregory's boy through and through. And if there's one thing that man did not know how to do, it's give up. Eyes on the prize and straight on till sunset. That was his motto. You know what? I saw that same determination on your face the second you mentioned taking up prosecutoring again. You know what's really grown and changed? Hate to be a great big cheeseball, but you. I only wish your dad was here to see it. He'd be proud as all get out. Fender, thank you.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, if you're ready to begin, we can get the ceremony underway.
Please.
By the power vested in me by the Committee for Prosecutorial Excellence, I, Verity Gavel, do hereby, in the sight of the Almighty Goddess, reinstate Miles Edgeworth as a servant of the law.
All right, you're a prosecutor again. Best news I've heard all week, sir. Well, Mr. Prosecutor, I got a scoop. Your pops is going to want to know what his kid just signed up for the opposition a second time. Thank you again, Fender, for everything. Don't fan me yet. The next time you see me could be across a courtroom. And this face is a whole lot less roguishly charming when it's not on your side of the aisle. I would relish the opportunity to face an attorney trained by my father. I hope that day comes very soon. Alrighty. Fender out. No, come back. I want you more in the series. Bring back Fender.
Welcome back into the fold, Prosecutor Edgeworth.
Thank you, Judge Gavel. I owe you more than I can say.
You do?
You strove to right the wrongs of the committee from the inside. That must have been a lonely battle indeed.
Not at all. I was never truly alone. That's right. You had the Goddess of Justice on your side.
Thank you for teaching me that it's possible to fight in such a way. The contradictions within the committee are like those within the legal system itself. If we aren't able to overcome them, the real truth will forever evade us. I have you to thank for teaching me that, for setting me on this path. I hereby swear to confront the contradictions that afflict the law and to overcome them.
And I thank you for your commitment to that cause, as does the Almighty Goddess. I truly believe that such efforts are necessary in order for the law to grow and improve.
I will look forward to seeing you in the courtroom again soon.
As will I. You did not see the best in me when last I oversaw a trial. The next time will be different. I will show you what it means to serve justice with true impartiality.
Judge Gavel, I don't mean to call your motivation into question.
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
But to my mind, the ideal judge is not wholly impartial. The ideal judge is human. Even in the courtroom, they laugh, they cry, they rage, they smile. And then, when all is said and done, they pass down a judgment based in that very humanity. I'm not sure exactly how to put this, but perfection isn't always the loftiest of ideals, and it's certainly not the only thing to strive for. Forgive me, this is my opinion. Nothing more.
You are right, of course. There are other ways. I thank you for sharing your insights. Mr. Edgeworth, there is another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean! This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. No matter how hard things get, no matter how formidable one's opponent, when we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead. Mistakes have been made, but we must fix them. For Sean's sake, more than anyone's.
Like the mistakes made in the incident in which his father died.
So you see, there is something more important, even to me, than the words of the goddess. Though it may anger her to hear me say such things.
So that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son.
Perhaps you are right. Perhaps I should not strive for an unachievable perfection, but I must grow. As a servant of the law, and as a mother. That I believe above all else.
I see. It seems that we both have plenty still to learn.
Indeed, we are neither of us perfect yet. Let us continue along our chosen paths, and continue to grow as we tread them, until we meet again. I will look forward to that day. May the goddess watch over you as you embark upon the next step of your journey.
I lost the title of prosecutor, but now I have regained it, and in so doing, I have seen a new way forward, a new path for justice, and I am determined to follow the path until it finally leads me to the truth, no matter how hard it might be, no matter what obstacles might arise. Woe betide anybody who stands in my way, for whoever they may be, whatever they might say, I will lift up my voice and shout. You will say it really fast as well, Fleming Miles. God, give me a minute there at the end. As the credits start to roll. I'm like, I started talking in normal pace, then all of a sudden he's off.
So, Chief, what kind of scoop we looking to land ourselves next, huh?
Did I teach you nothing, knucklehead? We're journalists, dang it. Like this pacing. These are our stock and trade, our bread and butter. You don't just hand that stuff over, not even to your danged apprentice.
Sorry, Chief. Guess I still got a whole bunch to learn, huh?
All right, then. Better go track down some leads my own self. That's the spirit. You go get 'em, champ. Before you mosey on down the way, mind sharing what kind of leads them there leads might be? But Chief, you... Come on now, I'm pretty much your editor, ain't I? Can't hold out on the boss. Oh, come on, Chief, that's cold. And so we get to see what everyone's doing, but no one's cleaned up after the presidential thing that was a few days back now. The killer just got to walk off as well. Well, he didn't really. The killer's still out there. We might see him again sometime in the series. You never know. My arm wound has yet to fully heal, even now. The bodyguard who inflicted it was a skillful practitioner indeed. I shan't be forgetting him in a hurry. But never mind that now. Time to return to the life of a simple ice cream seller. Although I have been thinking that perhaps crepes would be more my speed. Oh, no rush. I'm sure there'll be time to ponder the matter before my next job comes in. I'm sure. Will there be another Miles Edgeworth game in the future? I hope. More Ace Attorney as a whole, right? Sure, you might knock me on my butt, wise guy, but I ain't out for the count just yet. I'll be keeping my guard up and looking for an opening. We'll get out of this dump yet. Ain't that right, Teddy? The second the bell rings for the next round of escape shenanigans, we'll come out swinging. Till then, it's training, training, and more training. Training it is. Haha, Frank. You want to know if I'm still planning on becoming an animal stylist? Sure, I'm still studying every single day. Still up to my elbows in mud. But I guess it suits me better than being a newspaper salesman. I plan to make it my new career when I finally get out of here. What's that? Is my release a few more years away? Now, because I helped Warden Lagarde, it should be. Yeah! Why do you think I'm being so nice to these stupid friggin' animals? I don't care about the friggin' license. I just want to get out of here. Why me? We're gonna have a new prison guard. They might get rid of all this stuff anyway. You know, turn it into a prison. Though I do believe in the rehabilitation in that sense. They get a lot of leeway. It was very shabbily run. I was so shocked when I learned what Simeon had been up to this whole time. I trusted him. I was his boss. Still, can't sit around being sad forever, I guess. The show must go on. We can't let the magic department and the ventriloquy department get the better of us. We'll light up that stage and blow away the competition and all those awful memories with it. I'm sure you will. And now we played every game in the series. What is the future of the series after that? What do I play next? I must have gotten soft in my old age, haven't I, boy? Yes, I have. 18 years ago, I saved a life, and the troublesome child is still keeping me busy to this day. And now here we are, back in a cage. Well, we'll have company soon at least, won't we, boy? Yes, our friend the pup. Things certainly won't be dull with him around. No, they won't. I mean, you did need a new puppy. I don't know how much longer your dog's got left in it. It's out! And you're in! What dessert shall we eat? Chocolate cake, sticky and sweet. Oh, so soft, fluffy and light. You'll be dreaming of it tonight. I'll always be waiting for you, Judy. And I'll come visit you every day, just like you and Eddie did when I was in here. We have so much to thank him and Mr. Edgeworth for. Most of all, the fact that I get to eat your delicious desserts again, Samson. And not just you. They gave me permission to keep providing sweet treats to everyone here. I guess spreading the gospel of candy making for all these years is finally paying off. A beautiful song. I don't have time to speak between these scenes, do I? It's the real thing. Oh, hello, sweeties. Fancy seeing you here. I owe you a great big thank you, you know. And dear old Greggy Pegleg too, of course. After all, it's thanks to all of you that I can eat Sammy Poople's sweets again. I'm even thinking of making a lovely medicine out of them. I'm going to call it Snacker's Delight. It makes your stomach so small you can only eat snacks. So you can get skinny as a tent peg and love every minute. I'm going to make a fortune. The ultimate diet aid. Don't worry, they'll be priced out so normal people can't buy it. Man, I've met so many beautiful people now. Drawn so many beautiful sketches. Lulu isn't the biggest fan of my new work, though. She took one look at my sketchbook and hit me over the head with it. Bam! Just like that. And then she left. Guess that's one less beautiful person in my life now. So I've got a big decision ahead of me. Do I follow my heart or follow my heart? By heart, I mean new girlfriend. You got that right? Really? You showed it like I do. Look at all these babes, babe. Badster, the Badinator. Seriously though, thanks for the assist today, good buddy. Ha. You want me to talk about IS-7? I'll talk all day. Sounds like that Edgeworth kid is doing good work. Yeah, Miles chose a different path from his old man in the end. Path that means we can't work together. But that won't stop me looking in on him from time to time. You've come pretty far yourself. Holy macaroni, a compliment from Big Bad Detective Bad? Am I dreaming? Well, flattery will get you everywhere, old pal. If you ever need a little feather magic, just say the word. Probably. Why you take her up there? Can barely move around. Looks like they'll be letting me off a little easier than I thought for what I did. I guess because I told them I was kind of forced to do it. Ouch! Ain't no such thing as easy when it comes to crime, dang fool child. Sorry, Grandma. I still feel awful about it, of course. But I'm just so glad I get to stay out here with you. What's that? Do you think we should be getting back to work? Heh, I guess you're right.
Can't keep the dead waiting. Science saves the day again, huh? Good thing I happen to be around, right? Even if I do have to jump right back on a plane again and go back to Europe. All this flying around is gonna get tiring. Still, it's all part of becoming a first-class forensic investigator. Guess I better get going. Oh, but if you ever need me, just say the word, okay? I'll come running. You know I will. Good old Emma. A little bit of forensic magic to sort things out for us. The greater one's father, the greater the pressure to be great. But Eustace Winner, was it? He has chosen his own path now, and he will be tested. Just as I was. Miles Edgeworth chose to live as a prosecutor over how his own father lived. That, too, is a valid answer to the question we've all had to wrestle with. I mean, yes, he needs to be tested in the actual tests as well that made him get the job. He needs to start from scratch again, basically. Yikes.
My father hid a secret, bore a burden I could only have imagined. I thought only of my family name. He thought of so much more. He thought of our entire nation. I mean to carry on my legacy, to fulfill his last great wish. Even if our president was an imposter. Even if the real president is long dead. Even if it takes all my effort and all my men's effort, Zheng Fa will rise again. Can't wait for you to see it. I mean, just set the next Miles game in Zheng Fa then, right? We got Kudain, send Miles to Zheng Fa. I gave up on the whole the winner thing. Told everybody to stop calling me that. Because I didn't win. My dad did it all for me. I'm going to start again from scratch. I won't let what he did ruin everything. And pretty soon I'll be better than him. And better than Edgeworth, so watch out. Now, first order of business, get a new nickname. The loser? No. We empathize with him now. Even though we very much were very happy when he was getting whipped the first time. Sorry about that. Well, it was eventful to say the least, but we got it done, and the movie's going down great. I think the murder stories in the gossip magazines might have helped. Big bad man emerges with a big bad bull. Reveal, true face of monster behind Zheng Fa president murder plot. Oh, wait, this is a picture of you, Mr. Powers. What? But why? Hey, it's not so bad. After all, it'll make people come to see the movie, right? Yeah, I guess. Oh no, he's been outed. I very much enjoyed the movie, Sean. It's nothing. It wasn't even a big part. The boy who befriended both Taurosaurus and Gordy? They don't come any bigger than that. And it was a role you were born to play. You think? Well, it would be cool to be in the sequel, I guess. And I kind of like acting. Hey, can we pick something up before we head back? I wanted to get some lion lilies for my dad. Of course, and I will buy some too, for Emily. Hello, producer, give us more. And so we return to the office to see out yet another game. And finally have everything at the point of being complete. Even though I'm sure someone will go like, "That's a Professor Layton game with Phoenix Wright in it." Phew, it's been a busy few days, huh, sir? Unbelievably so. How do so many important cases all come along at once? There's never a dull moment when I'm around. Guess I'm just lucky that way. Wait, so all that stuff happened because of you? No, Gummy, how could you say that? And yes, I don't think the good detective is entirely wrong. Well, okay, what now? Will you be returning to your thieving practice?
Yeah, good question.
What? You're not sure?
How can I put this? I guess I feel like I've been trying to follow in my father's footsteps this whole time, you know? Trying to become a great thief just like he was.
The Yatagarasu, or a Yatagarasu at least.
But watching how this all panned out for you, Mr. Edgeworth, it got me thinking that maybe I need to get out from under his shadow and live my own life too. Just like how you decided not to do the whole attorney thing. It's time to make our own fate.
She's right. After all, nothing thrives in the shade.
I'm gonna be my own hero.
That sounds like an admirable plan indeed.
I won't be giving up the name though.
Can't not be the Yatagarasu, right? Whatever name you pick, you'll always be K to us, K. And you'll always be a hero.
Oh, thanks, Gummy. You'll always be my Gummy too.
You bet I will. And I'll be doing my detective thing just as hard as always.
Some pay rises, please, Miles.
So I'll be counting on you, sir.
Yes, and I'll be counting on you too, detective.
Just as I've been counting on you these last few days. You helped us out too many times to mention. I think your next salary review may come as a pleasant surprise. Like a massive bump. Huh?
Huh?
Wait. You mean... What's the matter? I'm saying I'll see to it that you get paid a little more, detective. You will? This is unbelievable, sir.
No way! Go Gummy!
It's like a dream come true. I can finally leave the instant noodle life behind. But don't think I'll be letting you rest on your laurels. Your work won't be getting any easier. I hope you understand that. Yes, sir. Understood, sir. I'll give you everything I got. Just you wait and see. Fender and Judge Gavelle set me on a new path in life. A path on which I will face down every contradiction that the law has to present. A path at whose end lies the ultimate truth. But can I really do this? I'll need to give it some serious thought. It certainly won't be easy. Nonetheless...
Mr. Edgeworth, there is another reason I was never truly alone during my long struggle against Chairman Winner. Someone else was with me. Someone other than the goddess. Of course, Sean! This clipping gave me more courage than words can express. Simply having it near gave me hope. When we feel that we are not alone, we can keep going, no matter how hard the road ahead.
So that was your secret weapon all along. The strength of your bond with your son. The strength of my bonds.
Oh, I almost forgot.
What? What is it?
I was trying to find other members for my Yatagarasu team, right?
I do vaguely remember something about that.
I never even found a single one. We were going to be unstoppable in our quest to steal the truth. So much for that little pipe dream.
You're kidding, right? You already have a team. A team that can solve any case the world cares to throw at it.
Oh yeah, I guess I do. The prosecutor, the detective, and the great thief. Between the three of us, we can hunt down the truth, put it in handcuffs, and steal it once and for all.
I can't help feeling a little sorry for the truth in that case. As long as the three of us stick together, we got nothing to fear. Right, Mr. Edgeworth? Indeed. Nothing at all. We are the Yatagarasu now. My father followed his own path, right to the end, and now I follow a path of my own making too. But not alone. I have some colourful companions to help me. As long as they're beside me, I won't lose my way. It's a new path, and a new me. And I'll be walking it as a prosecutor, not an attorney. My father's path and mine are different. But they're not as separate as they may seem. Though the routes differ, the destination is the same. Because of course, both end at the truth. That's a pretty cool final picture. And there we have it. That is the end of the game. And the end of the series thus far. New items have been unlocked in the gallery, in fact, from what we've managed to do. Of course, this is a 2-part game, and we've already played the first, so I'm missing like large sections of what is the gallery and all that from that alone. But hey, what can you do? It was fun playing it with the rejig graphics and the boosted stuff. But now I've got the melancholy of actually finishing the entire saga. Though again, some would point out that there's a Professor Layton game. Maybe Layton's next on the menu, but I can't promise it. We'll see for another YouTube series. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not. What I would be interested in, of course, is now that Capcom have gone through running and remastering and re-releasing collections of every Phoenix Wright game thus far, every Ace Attorney game, every Miles game, it just leads, even localizing this for the first time, it just leads to the fact that now, point to the future, they're popular enough for them to rejig and redo stuff for. They know that there's a desire for this series, for more games. For just games in general. People buy them. Hopefully these sales have been kind of good, but then of course people might have already bought the game as remasters. Hopefully they don't cost that much to make. And then they made a profit to maybe consider making a next game in the series. Be it Miles Edgeworth, be it Phoenix Wright, be it completely and utterly combined down the middle. That could be cool as well. You just don't know. Those two working together in that way. With both their allies all coming together into some kind of supergroup to defeat the final boss of the law. I don't know. That sounds dumb as all hell. But there's just more tales you can tell. Probably more stories for each character. We will see down the line if a new game comes to light. Pretty please, we can always hope. But that's it for Ace Attorney Investigations 2 Prosecutors Gambit. Hopefully you enjoyed the story. Hopefully my voices weren't too crazy and terrible and inconsistent, let's put it that way. Hopefully you liked going down the trip with it all voiced like that. Of course, it's been done by many others before, but seeing it with me, I just thank you all. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll see some more from this series in the future, or maybe even spin-off-y kind of stuff. You just don't know. But I very much enjoyed dipping into here again. Who knows? Time will tell what is next. But that's it for this Let's Play. So, until next time, remember that we always have Let's Plays going on of various different genres of games and various different famous series that you can watch. But for the Ace Attorney universe, for now, we say bye-bye. But I really do hope to see you next time for more.